right, welcome back to this week's weekly tip. So I was thinking last week I did a tutorial on eyelashes, which if you're interested, you can go back on my channel and you're welcome to push on that and take a look. I will tell you something. They actually did a really nice job holding up, except today, anytime that you get them wet, it's like, you're taking a risk. So I took a shower today and I got a little soap in my eye, and you know what? You can only imagine what happened. So you get the soap in your eye and I'm like, oh, don't touch the lashes. I was trying to avoid touching my face altogether, but it was a real hot mess. So I lost that set. It was just a casualty. So anyhow, I did put on a new set today. In fact, right before this video. And yeah, so they should last about another 7 days or so. And you just have to be really careful when you wash your face that you don't get them too wet. I mean, you can get them kind of wet, but yeah, you don't want them falling out. So anyhow, I just wanted to let you know that if you didn't check that out, feel free and go ahead and do that. I also realized how serious I was in that one, and I thought to myself, who am I fooling? I mean, I'm not really that serious. The reason why I'm even doing these videos first is because I was thinking everybody is home. And, some of us are losing our minds. Some of us have small children at home, and, the balance of being a full-time mom and working and, just trying to keep it together just isn't happening. And so we're all doing our best, and people are doing a fantastic job. But what I found that has been really important for me is comic relief. And so I thought to myself, what do I have to offer anyone during this pandemic? And I just thought it's entertainment. So one of the things that I do have a little bit of a skill set in is trying out new things. And so today what we're going to try out is this TYMO heat brush. Actually, it's not a brush, it's really more like a comb. And so I had watched these YouTube tutorials before, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is going to be so exciting, and just to try this this brush. And again, it's not a brush, it's a comb. And the reason why that is because if you take a look at it, like, see how it's like curved, and it's relatively small. It's pretty narrow. You can see it's pretty narrow. And I'd never even tried like a heat brush or anything like one of those straightening brushes, none of that. But then I saw this YouTube tutorial, which I should probably link down below, and I was like, for sure, I'm gonna give this a try. So anyway, if you know me at all, you know that I do my very best to find the best finds around. But I do know that you can get this on Amazon for, I think, about $50. I did not pay $50 for it. I paid $35, and that's because I bought it secondhand. Of course, following all the social distancing procedures. But anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and try it out for you. I'm really pumped. So if you take a look here, there's this flashing blue light, and you just, we'll figure it out together because I don't know how to use this. So I'm going to push the light. So I push the light. Oh, look it. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 heat settings, and you can go up or down. So I'm just gonna try it out for not frying my hair completely. So I'm just gonna do 2. All right, 2. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go do 2, and it's kind of blinking. The 2 blinks, and so we will wait for just a second. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. I did wash my hair this morning, as you remember, the casualty of the eyelashes, but they're back, and so am I. So here we go. What I have done already is I let it air dry, because I just want to make sure I don't put too much on it, and not because my hair is processed and kind of dried out. I just didn't want to go too crazy with the heat. So I did put on a leave-in conditioner this morning. It's called Mistress. I can link that down below as well. And then and then I put on some heat protectant spray from Launch, which I love their line. I love how their stuff smells. This is how you spell it. I just love how how it all smells. I'm still working on how to perfect the wands, but I do love their products. Okay, and okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and section my hair off a little bit. Now I did see in the tutorial that you definitely want to brush your hair out, because if you don't, it's gonna snag. And so no thanks for that. I already am losing hair because it's processed. So let's see. Oh, okay, so the 2 dots are there, so that means that we're ready to go. Also, I do know that this wand comes with, or not wand, this brush, comb, heat comb, comes with a glove. I do not have it because I bought it secondhand. So I went ahead and sectioned it off, and we're gonna give this a go. Now, I will tell you this. I did do a little bit of it earlier because my son, who's 9, has kind of longer hair, and I was, anyway, he wanted to he kind of got a kink in his hair, so I was kind of flattening it out, not with this, but with something different. And then he wanted to know what this was about, so I did kind of demonstrate, and we were super impressed. So as you can see, my hair has kind of a natural wave. So we're gonna just see what this baby can do. So, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna brush through that because, all right, and then I'm gonna get up close. Actually, I'm gonna zoom in because obviously I'm not like amazing at this. So here we go. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And I'm not amazing at this because I don't make YouTube tutorials. But I just thought it'd be fun. And this week, I'm working on lighting. So hopefully the lighting is better. Some natural lighting in here. That's the skill I'm working on this week. All right, so here we go. You can take a look. I'm gonna, what I noticed with the tutorial is she kind of went up and down. So it kind of makes it the hair a little more taut. So here we go. We're going through here. Slow and steady wins the race, kids. All right. Okay. Whoa, dude, check that out. Like, look at the difference between this and it's just so soft. Ha! Well, that's pretty neat. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just keep doing this. All right, I'm not gonna lie though. I have lost a little bit of hair along the way. I'm not surprised though. I usually lose a lot of hair just in general. When I, after I take a shower and I brush it out, it's like, yeah, I'm just like a shed monster. So, and then also last week, if you remember from my last video, I had some pretty wavy hair, which oh my gosh, which I can show you how to use that tool later if you want to go back to your middle school days. Oh. Dude, I've never even used one of these brushes before. Like, or a brush in general, but this comb. And also, I'm not a fan of a what are those things called? I'm not losing my, as you can see, I'm trying to multitask, being a mom, working, and then entertaining others. So I can't even remember the word flat iron. So anyway, a flat iron. I'm not really a fan. Not really my jam. But anyway, so I'm going to do it again. Just going to go through. You can feel a little crunching. I hope my hair isn't like really falling out. And then, dude, I mean, it did kind of fall out, but that's fine. Oh, and it's so soft. It is like really, really soft. I would highly recommend this. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up because I'm going to use some of my editing techniques later, and I'm going to fast forward through this business, all about learning new stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up with this, and again, I'll meet you at the end to see how we do. All right. done the back of the hair, and whoa, that actually did not take very long at all. I think in total that took maybe 9-10 minutes, which is awesome. And it is so, I don't know, it just feels really soft. It feels really healthy. There were a few places that, you know, it got stuck. I took, just as you could tell, I didn't really take a whole lot of section. But the idea, again, one of these things, I did lose some hair along the way. You can probably, yeah. But again, I'm not really like, I'm not really surprised by that because I lose hair a lot just in general after, when I style it. So anyhow, but the idea behind this, and it's a little bit different than a brush because like I said, it's a comb, it's not a brush, is that there are individual, I don't know if you can really see it, but maybe you can, I don't know that you can see. Anyhow, in between each of these is a kind of essentially its own, oh my goodness, why can I not think today? The flat iron. Oh, goodness, what day is it? Anyway, so in between each one of these is kind of like its very own flat iron. So as you're pushing it in, it is going up against two hot plates. And so, but it's not clamping down. So it doesn't like press your hair, but boy, I feel like so far so good. But the reason why I did stop to talk about the front is because that's the place where I, you know, we'll see how well this really does, because I feel like my hair is probably most damaged right around here in the crown. But through this whole time, I have been doing just the 2 setting, and it's been working really, really great. Now, I've noticed a lot of tutorials where people who have different types of hair have huge success with it. People who have really curly hair and coarse hair have done really well with this comb, and I can absolutely see why. It's really awesome. So here we go. We're going to do it the last part here. Again, where I have like the most damage, and I try to brush it. I learned this trick because this is not how I've been brushing my hair forever, to brush the ends first. Who knew? So probably all of you. Anyhow, because when you brush the ends first, you're getting rid of kind of the tangle. So as you work your way up, you're breaking less hair. So before I used to just start at the top and just not really helpful. So now I do start at the bottom and then I work my way up as I go. So by the time I get to the top, I really don't have very many, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I don't have very many tangles. Okay, so I'm going to part it where I normally part it, right here. And I do have, this will be a great test because I do have some weirdness here. I don't know what happened throughout the day. Who knows? So here we go. We're going to finish this up. And it glides actually pretty good. I mean, yeah, it does get stuck, especially I could see if you did not brush your hair through. This would be, not so good. And I really like it differently than a flat iron, because with a flat iron, I always feel like the ends are just not, I don't know. I'm not very pleased. One of the things that one of the tutorials did say was something about being able to get some lift at the top because it goes up to your root. So let's give it a little bit of a try here. Yeah, hold steady. So we're gonna kind of take it up here like this, and I'm gonna, oh, there goes something else. And then I'm gonna maybe go this way. See if it gives a little bit more of a lift. We'll go out. Okay, yeah, I mean, I could see how it would give some lift there if I was proficient. But anyhow, okay. And then I'm going to do this front piece right here. I'm almost wondering if I could somehow formulate some kind of a wave or a curl or a feather with it, but I don't know. I'm not, this is just my first time, but I could see, like you see right there, it kind of did feather a little bit. So there we go. And then the last one right over here. Right over here. Go ahead and do the last one where I'm going to go ahead and do one of these, and I'm trying to get kind of a little bit of a flip there at the end. So, yeah, okay, I can see it. It's there, it's magically there. So here you go. Here it is done. The finished look, it took approximately, I don't really know. I don't really like that. I'm going to finish this one up because I don't really like how it turned out. But the finished look, honestly, that took like 15 minutes. And I don't wash my hair every day. It's not something that I do. So this should last me a while. Sometimes I describe my hair kind of like somebody who's retired and they get their hair set like once a week and they get it like real nice up in their do, and then they just let it set. And so that's kind of my philosophy on hair. Because first of all, who's got time to do this? But be curious how it works out tomorrow. If I have to go back and do any flyaways, but that was pretty quick. So I think what I'll do is I will put some nourishing gloss on here, and that's from Lange as well, just to kind of take a look and see how it goes. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and make sure to like it and make sure to subscribe, because I have 4 whole subscribers now, so pretty much taking off. I mean, pretty much a business. So go ahead and do that. And then if there's anything you'd like to see, please let me know and leave it in the comments, and I will go ahead and give it a try. Perhaps next week some nail stamping or some polygel nails. That would be tricky. Or how did I get the waves from last week? So anyway, we will see how it goes. And again, thank you for tuning in and taking a look, and hopefully you found this to be at least entertaining. All right. Have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Thanks.